Welcome back to repairing broken casting. This is part 2. We left things last time with the casting reasonably flat, as you can see here, with a hole in it and several cracks that needed repair, filling, and here I'm mixing the JB Weld, which is the product we're going to try. I haven't really used this much in the past, but I've heard good things about it, and I was hoping that it would actually be strong enough to do the job. I mean, you could say that this is possibly a bit of a bodge, but given the non-availability of replacement castings and difficulty welding, I thought it was probably worth a go. Consistency of stuff it's quite viscous, and I think if you were filling a large hole you'd have to do it in several layers, which clearly is going to take several days, but you know, it went in okay, but I wouldn't have wanted to put much more in one go. This is the following day, and releasing it from the clamp. First impressions were that it was okay. It seemed pretty strong. Obviously I've speeded up the rubbing down process here because it took a while, and I'm sort of feeling for your sanity. Here using my really good props on multi-tool with a sanding drum on it, just to get the radius back on the hole in the centre. Quick clean up, get rid of the dust, and then wipe over with some panel wipe solvent to get rid of the grease. This is a aluminium based primer. Nothing particularly special, just what in fact it's what I use for painting a boat that I've got. I happen to have some around, so it's, you know, but any aluminium primer would do the job. Notice just how noisy it is here. It sounds like I live next to a racetrack. I don't. I live in a medieval city, but you wouldn't guess it, would you? Obviously this is speeded up for your sanity. This is the next day, once the primer is fully dry, and because it's only been left a day, there's no need to sand it in between, and here we are stirring an undercoat, which is also one that I use on a boat, but it, again, I have to have it around, it's decent stuff, and it will do. A couple of things about painting. I think it's one of the most misunderstood things that I come across. I mean, it actually isn't very difficult, but people seem to get really poor paint finishes. And often when I'm painting a boat, people ask me, "Oh, what paint are you using?" as if it's something magical. And the short answer is it's about the preparation, using a system, and actually not mucking around with the paint too much. You put it on, you lay it off, and leave it alone. Right, here we are yet another day later, and we need to just gently rub down the undercoat, but the idea is to blend the two surfaces together without actually taking too much off the corners. This is also in fast forward, for your sanity and mine. This is about a 400 grit foam backed sanding pad, and here we're just wiping it over again with some panel wipe to get the grease marks off. Now this here is Myford touch-up paint, and it's probably 20 years old, and it shouldn't be alright. It really should have had it by now, but I opened it, stirred it, and it looks fine, it smells fine, and it tastes fine. So I thought I'd go away and use it. And as you can see, it's going on okay. So just to reiterate the technique, in here, I know this is fast forwarded, but the principle is that put the paint on two directions, lay it off in one direction, and then leave it alone. And that way there shouldn't be too many brush marks. Well, here's the finished item. The following day, all that remains to do now is to put everything back together. And before I put everything back, I did give everything a thoroughly good clean and get rid of 40-year accumulation of old grease. The grease going on here is mainly to actually hold things in place and stop them dropping out rather than any other reason. Well, there we are. Job done. It seems to work pretty well. It's worked better than I thought it would. Hope you found it interesting, and see you again soon.